In this video, I'm going to be running through some of the top loadouts or class setups that you should be using right now in Warzone or Rebirth. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new, by the way. Whenever we hit 80,000 subscribers, I'm doing a 5,000 COD point giveaway. To enter, just subscribe and comment below saying you want to enter. It's that simple. But without further ado, let's get into it. The first weapon in this video is going to be the Cold War MP5, which feels amazing at the moment. Especially with this specific build, the mobility is very high, so you can really outmaneuver your enemies with movement pretty easily, and it also can kill out a whole entire team in one magazine because the time to kill is very quick. I even had random teammates asking me what the loadout was because they were spectating me and they were seeing the kills I was getting, and they were pretty shocked. Just take a look.
I just felt like it, bro. Let me not lie. Oh, his MP5 is looking a bit filthy, mate. I want to know what his attachments are.
So this is the class setup that I was using. So we have the agency suppressor, which is going to make this weapon have a lot more accurate recoil control, etc. A lot of people use the sound suppressor on their Cold War SMGs, but you don't want to. Make sure you use the agency suppressor. It's just going to make this weapon have more range, and it's also going to increase the accuracy as well. We then have the Bruiser Grip, which is going to increase the movement speed, and the SAS Combat Stock, which is also going to increase the movement speed. And then we have the Serpent Wrap, which is going to increase the movement speed and the ADS time, etc. And then we have the 50 round drum as the final attachment. So pretty much most of these attachments are going to be increasing the mobility, making this a very quick class. We've also got 50 bullets in a magazine, which is a lot. And then we've got the agency suppressor to increase the accuracy. The next loadout in this video is going to be the Type 100. This is a very underrated weapon at the moment, and I've been using this quite a lot. It's pretty underrated, I think. You might disagree, but it is very good. But there's just not enough people using this at the moment. It's got one of the fastest time to kills out of all the SMGs, and it has very low recoil as well. For the attachments, we have the recoil booster increasing the fire rate. Then we have the barrel, which is going to increase the accuracy, which is a very good attachment on this weapon. We then have the slate reflector. You can use any optic of your choice, but I like to use the slate reflector. And then we're going with the T100 stock, increasing the horizontal recoil control and the ADS speed. The skeletal underbarrel is a very good attachment as well, because this is just going to simply increase the ADS time. Then we have the 48 round mag partnered with the hollow point attachment, which is both going to make the time to kill very quick. Fabric grip, acrobatic, and then quick. That is the class. Honestly, it feels great. The next class we're going to be talking about is the OTS. This is one of the SMGs that has been a top SMG for a very long time, and honestly I don't see it getting nerfed anytime soon. I don't see it like not being good. It's been one of the best SMGs since it pretty much came out, and there hasn't been any changes to it. It has insane mobility, very nice iron sights, great mobility, and very nice accuracy as well. So overall, it's one of the best competitors right now out of all of the SMGs.
Drop down.
The attachments you want to use on this are the GRU suppressor. This is going to increase the vertical recoil control and also the bullet velocity and range, basically just making this weapon very accurate, and it's going to be a little bit more effective at those longer distances. The next attachment is a must-have, which is the Task Force barrel, increasing the range, bullet velocity, and also the strafe speed, which is very good on a SMG. The strafe speed is very important. You're going to be able to strafe left and right a lot quicker in gunfights and win a lot more of those gunfights. The next attachment is the 40 fast mag, and then we have the Serpent Wrap, and then we have the skeletal stock, all increasing the mobility, making this class very quick. The next class we're going to be talking about is the Cooper Carbine SMG. This is the Cooper Carbine. It is an assault rifle, but you want to actually build it as an SMG instead. So you want to put on attachments that are going to increase the mobility, the fire rate, the time to kill, and all of that kind of stuff. And honestly, it feels amazing. It's one of the best close range weapons in my opinion. So for the attachments, we have the recoil booster, which is going to increase the fire rate, and then we have the rapid barrel, which is also going to increase the fire rate. We then have the hand stop underbarrel, increasing the recoil control. This weapon does have a bit of recoil, so this is going to help. The 60 round mag is going to increase the fire rate and the accuracy, making this a very good class. Hollow point for the increased limb damage, increasing the time to kill. polymer grip, which is going to increase the accuracy once again. And then for the next attachment, we have any optic of your choice. I like to use the slate reflector because it is a close range gun. You can use any sight that you like though. We're then going to be using the remove stock. This is going to increase the mobility, or if you want a little bit more accuracy instead, you can use the 45 RS stock, which is going to increase the accuracy. We're then going to be using the tight grip perk combined with the fully loaded perk. Tight grip increasing the accuracy, fully loaded for the maximum starting ammo, and that right there is the full loadout. It honestly feels great. I've been loving this class. This is the full loadout right here. Screenshot if you need. Trust me, just give it a go. It kills incredibly quick. Next up, the MP40, one of the most reliable SMGs in the game. It's going to be like the MP5, you know, it's been good since it came out, and it's just one of those old reliable guns that you can always count on. It always hits, and this class specifically feels really good at the moment.
Just this corner. They're holding. On the side.
Oh, nice.
What?
So for the attachments, you want to use the recoil booster, which is going to increase the fire rate, and then you want to use the short barrel, which is going to increase the damage range, and also the limb damage, making this thing kill very quickly. The 45 round magazine increasing the fire rate, the ADS time, movement speed, and also the recoil control. One of the best mags you can use. Combine that with the hollow point attachment, which is going to increase the limb damage, and then you want to use the fabric grip, which is going to increase the mobility, ADS time, all of that good stuff. Once again, any sight of your choice. It doesn't matter what sight you use. It's personal preference. I like the slate reflector, but that's just me. Then the folding stock, increasing the mobility once again. And then we finally have the perks. So the perks you want to use are steady, which is going to increase the ADS firing move speed. So whenever you're aimed down sight and you're firing, you're going to be a little bit faster whenever you move and fire at the same time. And then we're going to be using quick, which is going to increase the sprint speed, and then this is the full loadout right here. The next loadout in this video is going to be the AK47 from Cold War. This is one of the most reliable assault rifles at the moment. It does have a little bit of kick to it, so if you're on console, you might be a little bit, you know, it does have recoil. That's just something you need to know. It does have recoil. I'm not going to say it doesn't have any recoil, but after a couple of games, once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to control. So the attachments you want to use are the grease suppressor, increasing the recoil control, the RPK barrel, also increasing the recoil control, and also the range, etc. Then we have the Axle 3x scope, which is the best scope to use on the Cold War assault rifles. Then we have the Spetness grip and the 45 round magazine. Make sure you are using the 45 round mag because this makes it have a faster ADS. A lot of people use the 60, which makes it have a slow ADS, so make sure you're using the 45 instead. The final weapon in this video is going to be a super underrated one, but I've been using it a lot lately on Rebirth, and geez, this thing feels really nice. This is the Modern Warfare Uzi. This is a hipfire build, and honestly, trust me, just watch the clips. This thing is very nice. One of the most accurate hipfire builds in the game right now, and it's incredibly fast at killing as well. The time to kill is very high, or very low, and it just feels great right now. So I really think you should give this one a shot. It's different, and it's going to be a really fun class to use. As you can see by the clips here, easily wiping out squads. It's very easy to use, very fun. Let's get into the class. So you want to use the monolithic suppressor, of course, just like every Modern Warfare weapon. Then we have the 5mm laser and the Merc 4 grip, which are both going to increase the hipfire accuracy. Obviously, you want these on. They're going to increase the hipfire accuracy, making this thing very accurate. And then we also have the no stock attachment, simply increasing the movement speed. And then we have the final attachment, the 50 round magazine. That is it for the loadouts, guys. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.